सर गेस्ट कोण आहे?
हॅलो गणेश, मोहसिना मॅम आहेत, 2 मिनिटात जॉईन होतो.
ठीक आहे सर.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Is I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Thank you.
Hello.
Sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, dear participants, today we have with us Dr. Mohsina ma'am for this session. I welcome Dr. Mohsina ma'am on behalf of all the participants and on behalf of Research Committee Science College Nanded. Now I request Dr. Mohsina ma'am to start her session. Ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Yesterday, last time where we have stopped, from where only there only I'll start. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are in a better mood to listen to today's lecture. let's recap, if possible, recap what we have done in our last session with your research ethics section number B and a fourth unit on your open access publication. First one is your open access publication and innovators. In that we have seen that the journal stages of your manuscript to your article. What is the journey of your manuscript to an article? And last year, this question has been asked for 5 marks. It is very important. And definitely the same may come for the coming examination also. And the paper's journey starts from your pre-publication to inter-publication. Inter-publication will be dealing with your publisher, and the post-publication is your manuscript is becoming your journal article now, with all the details information over here. And when it has been posted, it has to follow some rules and regulation. Some rules and regulation and some indexing is there. How much work you have done, that all comes in the citation and indexing. That will be covered in your 5th unit. Okay, this is the first part we have done earlier also. And here I have said you, the author is the owner, or sometimes we are giving her permission. We are giving a copyright to a copyright transfer to the journals. So the journal is the author, and the publication house, if you're going to your manuscript has been given to the publication house, so it is called as a public manuscript. After this manuscript has been reviewed, finally it will goes to your research article. So research articles, you will go for your literature review, you will go for your research articles, not for the manuscripts. Okay, you should know this jargons. These are called research jargons. It has a specific meaning for that word only. Is that clear, everyone? If
Yes,
my
ma'am.
voice or PPT is not seen, please inform me then and there. Now coming to the
మీరే
type.
తీసుకొచ్చేది పొద్దున్న నుండి
Yes, madam.
అమ్మ పెట్టిన పచ్చడి తీసుకురాదు.
Okay. The types of journals. Now we are talking of an, this is a paper you are publishing. When you are publishing your paper, so we should know what are the types of journals are available. For that reason, we have 3 types of journals available to us. First one is the traditional one, where it has been called as a limited access journals or restricted one. Here, the whole expenses will be carried by the research scholars, not the authors. The people who are referring your paper will pay the money, and the authors who are posting their articles or manuscript, they are nowhere concerned with the final payment. They are concerned with the research work, and the research work will be displayed to everyone. Fine. And the whole and soul, the authorship, the whole and soul authorship. Here, what happens in this, in the first one is the tradition one. What is happening? I'm giving the copyright. I'm giving the copyright to the publisher, and the publisher is having all the rights now. Is that clear? The publisher is having all the rights, and he can sell your paper in any number of amount, or and you won't have the copyright to display also. You can display it in your own blocks and easily access. It is not accessible in the traditional one. That is the first one. Here the author is not paying a single money. Is that clear? It is called limited access journal or restricted one, or you can call it as a traditional journal access. They are the 3 names given to it. Next comes the open access journal. Earlier traditional one was whatever is happening, the research scholars has to pay money to read your articles. That was getting too expensive, and what the research scholar Nobel laureates, Vermus was one of the Vermus is a Nobel laureate from HN National Institution of Health. He is a Nobel laureate. He has taken a footstep of to take up this open access journal coming to an existence. So he said, lot of money has been involved in this research, so we want to cut down this, and and he got the concept of open access journal. Getting it? In open access journal, anyhow, all the expenses has to be carried by one, the author or the research scholar, the person who is reading your article. Here in open access, now who is bearing the expenses? The expenses are being bear by a author. Is that clear? In open access, the author is the whole and soul who will take the responsibility of paying it. Fine. And when this open access came into an existence, what happened? This open access came into an existence. So what is happening? The many journals are coming up, the fake journals, the original journals. Even today also, when you are becoming a research scholars, you are in the, now you all are in the research fraternity now. You are the research scholars now. So you should know, because you have to publish your paper, this is mandatory. So while publishing your paper, be careful while going for this open access journals, limited journals, and especially this pre-directory journals. Pre-directory journals are the fake journals, will be acting as an original journals. Is that clear? So this pre-directory journals will say, yes, we are the, what you say, we are UGC Careless, we are Scopus Index, we are so and so in WS Index. We are having so many indexing, and definitely you can come and publish with us. As a new research scholars, you might be not knowing how to identify which journal is a open access journal, which is the restricted journal, which is a pre-directory journal. That is the reason this part has been included for you. Fine. This pre-directory journals are the fake journals, and here the whole expenses has been buried by your author. Fine. Is that clear, everyone? Last class also we have done this. Now, I have shown you the limited, restricted, or traditional one. In a previous session, I have said, this is my paper. And while we were going for the traditional, what was happening? The best example was the MIT people, MIT libraries. So in the traditional was what was happening? There we have to take a subscription. So here we have taken a subscription. The MIT libraries has taken a subscription of $500 per year, and it was too expensive. But the access to that particular year was too less compared to the amount they are paying it. So this was the main hurdle which came to an existence, where some Nobel laureate thought to cut down this expenses. Fine. These are the pre-directory journals. Here again, I'm telling you all three journals, whether it is a pre-directory journal, whether it is an open access journal, whether it is a traditional journal, you have to go through your peer review process. The process of checking your paper will be gone through. Your manuscript will be accessed by the journals in a peer review concept, and it will take approximately, depending upon the journals, it will take 21 days. Fastest one. In the pre-directory journals, it will take 2 days or 1 day. On a month, it will be published. To know where exactly the fraud is going on, here is your ballast is given to you. Here you can go and check it. We have seen it in the previous session. Then comes here, this was the history. How come these people came to know about the pre-directory journals? How the research scholars came to know, research fraternity, higher fraternity persons came to know about this pre-directory journal by this cases. We have seen it in 2008. We have seen a person have published a same article in 2 different journals. We have seen this. This one is an example. Now, main criteria, next topic in this, and very important, it is a 10-mark question. What is an open access? We should know what is an open access and what is an open access publication. They are the 2 concepts over here. Open access can be done to your PPT, YouTube channel, journals, books, thesis, research articles, everything can be done open access. And in open access, who is bearing the money? Who is bearing the money?
Author.
Yes. Here your author is bearing the money. If it is a research scholar, you want to put an article. When it will be called an article, can anyone tell me?
After publishing the paper.
Exactly. Very good. After publication, it is called an article. When it is not having any journal, you can go for your self publication also. Self-publication is called scholarly publication. That is a scholarly article. I'll be telling you how you can go for the self-publication. You have journal publication, e-books are there. Again, in this, you have self-publication, self-repository is there. Thesis also can be converted into your papers. PPTs, whatever the PPTs you are sharing it, that PPT, even my PPT can be open access to all. If I am getting DIO number, DIO means what? Digital object identify number. Digital object identify number is given to us and we can share it among yourselves. Okay. Open access here. This is the main core part. Again, 10 marks question. What is an open access? This was the publication. The question, please understand the question and write the question, attempt the question. What is an open access? Open access is nothing but it came into existence not in India, not in one country. It was an international movement. It was an international organization taken part. Here, what was the main agenda was talking about the why we have gone for this open access, because the internet was very frequently used at that time and the data was being data was being flow or data was being shared very frequently at that time. I'm talking about in 80s and 90s talk this is. Mostly this open access came into an existence in the 90s. Last 90s and 1919 or 2000, it has came into an existence, not much beyond to that. The main criteria was the data. Whatever the data we are having it as the research scholar or a very high fraternity level person is having an idea, a Nobel laureate is having an idea which can be shareable to you. So that is also a data or a publication which has to be shared among yourself. So this board has come up with an open access concept. Is that clear? This open access has a very good, agitation was taken up, rallies were taken up, and then only it came into an existence. And all these principles, open access rules and regulations can be seen in this declaration, Berlin Declaration on Open Access to Knowledge in Science and Humanities. See here, it has came into an existence in 2003. Fine, this is what I was telling you. When the internet was frequently used, the open access came into an existence. What are the rules, regulation, basic rules and regulation? The amendment was taking place after 2003. 2003 years. Here it was been amendment also taken up. In 2010, there was an amendment. 2015, there was an amendment. 3 amendment or 4 amendments are being done in this open access knowledge of science and humanities. Do anybody have a doubt in now? Till now? Sure. And now when we are coming to an open access, what are the advantages of open access? I'm talking about open access, so many things. But what are the advantages of an open access? We should know it, right? So when you are giving an open access to everyone, what is happening? Not for 1 time or 2 times. This is open access is available to the research scholar. Many a times it can go and lifetime you can give it. Here you can see it is an having on enable the results. Hello? Do anybody want to ask something? Do anybody want to ask anything? Fine. Here, what is happening? If new ideas are there, that also was displayed over here in this open access. When we are going for this open access, we have the repositories. I'll be showing you what is the repositories. Let me complete the theory part, then I'll go with your practical part. Fine. I'll take you to each and every website. What are the things are there? You can go for it. And all this information, whatever information I'm showing here. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Here I have this one. For the notes purpose, you can take Your URL I have put it up. You can access this URL. All the information is mentioned over here regarding the open access. Very neatly it has been mentioned and very what do you say, in a very less, in a less description, it has been well explained. These are the links I have shared. You better check it out. In your chat box, you can see the links. Okay. Disadvantages. First, let me do the advantages. In advantages, what was happening for most thing is the in a research fertility. What is happening? The amount we will get, the authors were paying for it. Whole and sole responsibility was taken by the author. So what is happening? The journals were making the money. They were making a lot of business through this more scientific build-ups. So major, that was one thing. And another profit was being given to whom? Next profit was given to whom? The research scholars. First profit was given to the research, this one. Business was good for the journals, publication houses. And another one was research scholars were getting it to good facilities. Getting or not? Research scholars were getting all the facilities. They need not to worry about the money matter. They can download it anytime, anywhere, 24/7. It was available without any barrier. Throughout the world, you can access it. This all things were there. And anyhow, this open access resources has become a globalization in the research fraternity. Is that clear? But every time always there won't be advantages. So there will be some disadvantages. अभी जब हम सब चीज अच्छा हो रहा है तो कुछ तो खराब होगा ही ना. So somewhere there will be a disadvantages of also this. So I had said you, when open access came into an existence, simultaneously pre-directory journals also came into an existence. When you're talking about the pre-directory journals, so false journals, we don't know where exactly we can find which one is the false, where we can find it. So you can go for the Ballist. I had shown you Ballist is the best one. You can go and check it out in this chat box. I'll write it down. Ballist ka. Why it is not? This link also I'll show you. Yes, this link will give you the fake journals. This will tell you about the fake journals. Whatever the fake journals are there, you can check it out. Now coming to the disadvantages. Major disadvantages was one disadvantage is that we were unknowingly going in the hands of false people. Pre-directory journals came into existence. And whatever the research works you all are doing as a research scholar, you will be graded. All the publications has to be graded, right? And then only the quality will be maintained. For maintaining the quality, what they are using, they were using an impact factor. Now this impact factor we'll be learning what is an impact factor is. Impact factor is an academic journal, is a measurement reflecting the average number of citation. It is a average number of citation of a recent article published in a particular journal. Impact factor can be of a single person. Impact factor can be also be for your journal. Is that clear? Is I'm going too fast? So you can stop me in between if I'm going too fast. तो यहाँ पर ना बहुत होल्ड लग गई थी कि कौन दी बेस्ट है, सबसे अच्छा किसका जर्नल का, कितने साइटेशंस मिलते हैं. सो ये साइटेशन के चक्कर में नो मैडम, फाइन, थैंक यू रासे मैडम. तो यहाँ पर मोस्ट ऑफ द जर्नल्स, इवन Since we are talking about the journal, so I'm talking about the journal at this moment. Impact factor is the average. For example, I'm running a journal called ABC Journal. In this journal, I have a 10 papers in a per issue. Assume it. It cannot be a 10. It will be a much more than that. I'm having 10 papers, out of which 8 papers are being cited. So I'm having a very good impact factor. So in one issue has been out and 8 papers has been referred again by some other scholars, means what is happening? The people are accessing my journal very frequently and all the papers have been accessed. This is what an impact factor is. Okay, it's an average. 8 divided by 10, how much it will be? 0.8. Getting it? This much impact factor is that. You have heard about 1.2 impact factor. So assume it, how many articles or how many journals have been published in particular in a particular journal, how many articles have been published. This is one disadvantage, first one. Next, coming to the next disadvantage is when it is coming for open access for the authors, there is a problem in this one, transaction period. Transaction period also, it is called embargo period also, transaction period. It is one another same thing. I will tell you what is embargo period. Here, whenever the author is giving it, author is submitting a manuscript has been checked, reviewed, and he got a letter and he's saying, yes, you can go for the open access. And these are they won't be charging for the peer review. They will be charging this as in the name of author processing charges. That is called APC charges. And this APC charges will be buried by the author only. And when there will be a simulated time will be given to you, within that simulated time, you need to pay this amount. If you are not paying this amount, what is happening? The article will be taken up by them and it will be in their hands. They can publish, it can be done in either way. It can be done in a traditional way or it can be done by open access. Getting it? Getting it or not?
Repeat, ma'am.
The next one is, next disadvantage is that I have said you periodic journals, they are spamming out. So they are spamming out and it is giving a really hectic to us. We are unable to find. I'll show you the periodic journals. You will be shocked to see it. They have the, quarterly magazine journals out. They have the conference proceeding. They have everything as a regular journal does has. Now, what is happening? You should know your database. That is your QAM. In a 5-mark question, they may ask you what is QAM. QAM is a quality open access marker. Here, what is happening means it will allow you all the research paper repositories. It isn't like a repository. It is like a locker to you all where you can keep your data in your name. Is that clear? In your name, you can keep it. Whatever the journals have been published or it is under the process, both the ways you can keep anyhow in a traditional way or in an open access. In both the ways, I want to tell you, mention here very clearly. If it is open access, it is that how many times the author want to download, he can download. No. In a traditional way, he can't download one. Only once the author copy is given, and next time, if even author want to download, he can't download. The same criteria has gone with me. Even I have faced this traditional one where the author is not paying a money and whole and soul we are giving the copyright to the publishing house. So what they are doing, they will give you once the copy, author copy. The next time even author want to access that particular paper, means they won't allow, the journal won't allow even author to download. If they are downloading, even you need to pay for that. That is some problems. You need to check it out while submitting your manuscript to the particular journal. Next one is that I have said you the pediatric journals. Pediatric journals will be checked in your DOAJ. That is a repository, again, directory of open access journals. In this open access journals, you can go and check it out. What are the journals which is providing you the open access. In the open access also, you have 4 to 5. Now, let us see how, as I said, you open access. In this open access also, you are having the rights, and that rights are of three types. Or you can say the flow of open access, either way you can say, or you can say types of open access. This is one and the same thing. And this question has been asked. The open access, the question has been asked as a flow of open access or open access publication process. This thing has been asked in a previous question paper. I just want to show you that once. Can you see the research paper?
Yes, ma'am.
Discuss the steps involved by publishing, submission to the publication, publishing manuscript, submission to the publication. Just now we have completed this question, and it is 2022 one. Fine. And the next journal, the next question, next question in the next. Yeah, next question is importance of open access. Discuss the nature and importance of open access publication in research. Okay, so open access research, and it is a 10-mark question. Can you see it? Is the paper visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is access, it is 10 marks question. So 10 marks question means how much you need to write. You are the research scholars, you should know it. Anyhow, I have given the links to you. In that link, almost approximately 2 to 3 pages you can write. Now coming to this access, when it is asking open access, so till now what I have said, this also had to be included. Without this, open access cannot be completed. A flow of open access. First one is in this open access, you will have 3 things in it. Okay. One, access is there. Your author is paying the complete fees, and author is taking whole and sole responsibility of saying that you should, my article should be open access by everyone. It is not partially open access. It is completely open access. It has been named as an golden open access route. Is that clear? It is called as an golden open access route. Here the publication author is taking whole and sole responsibility of an article, and he is paying it, and he is saying, yes, give it up. I'm least bothered how many people want to download many a times. We are least bothered about marketing, anything. Okay, fine. This is called as golden open access routine or golden access, golden open access. Next one is if you are going through a subscription. Subscription means, for example, if your institution or library is having, I suppose one of the speaker has spoken about Enlist. Mostly we are having, all the libraries nowadays is having online repositories, that is the Enlist. Have you heard about the Enlist? Enlist के बारे में सुने हैं क्या आप लोग?
No, ma'am.
Libraries में ना जाकर देखना, any of your library, any of your research centers, all the research centers nowadays having the Enlist. Enlist is the repositories where you can find the manuscript free to access. But it is not free, it is free to you. Actually, the research center is taking a subscription for that particular journals. They are having particular journals. In that journals, for example, Scopus is there. In a Scopus, they are going for the life sciences three journals. They are going for Nature, for example, computer science. In a computer science, there is a journal called Sensor Journal. That is a very, very happening journal. So if they are taking a subscription of that one, you can insert, you can, submit your manuscript over there with this subscription. Even you can download it. Either way you can go. This is called, and the data will be done in your repository. The data will be going through the repository. Repository matlab database. Here, the sign has been shown here, repository. इसको हम कहते हैं database. और यहाँ पे repository, जहाँ पे हम dump in करते हैं. The things what you are doing it, you are keeping it. So here, while you are keeping it, Here what you are doing it, you are doing self-archiving. Self-archiving in a repository. Whenever you want, you can take it down. Whenever you want to share it, you can share it through your blogs. Even we have own websites, right? Nowadays, you can see the bigger, what do you say? Renowned research person is having own website, and on own web blogs they are having. On that web blogs, they can, even the Google Scholar is citing for you. But still, if they want to go for own creation, they can create own blogs, and in that own blogs, they can access your complete paper, not the link. They can give you the complete paper. If else you can, if anywhere else you are going, or any publishing house you are going, the same paper will be charged to you. That all phenomena will be overcome in this one. It is called green open access routine. Green open access routine में याद रखना आप repository होती है. It is a tricky mind, because we are human beings. How we can remember it? So this is the criteria to remember it. When there is a no repository, only money showing, that is your golden one. And when there is a repository is taking place, you have to draw this also. In your examination, it is better to draw this. Draw this figure. Okay. Next is when you are having a self-archiving, this feature is there. Self-archiving है, इसके अंदर open access है, तो ये हो गया आपका green card. Okay. Green open access routine. It is called green card. Next one, third one is your hybrid journal. Hybrid journal में ऐसा होता है कि for example, your supervisor or your guide is having some minor project or major project. In that projects, they will have some subscriptions. In that subscription, what is happening? Some amount you are paying it. So that amount is called APC amount. That is only the application article publication charges you are paying it, and you are not having any repository over here. You are going through your subscription. यहाँ पे कोई repository नहीं है, यहाँ पे कोई policy नहीं है कि आप अपनी article को कहीं और share करें. ये दो जगह पे golden और hybrid में आप data share नहीं कर सकते हो. Only publisher can share the data. Whereas in a green card, you can publish your data. Self-publication is there. Is that clear, everyone? There are the three ways of accessing the open access journals. Everyone clear? इसमें कोई दिक्कत है क्या अंडरस्टैंडिंग में? तो बताओ मुझे. ठीक है, इसको और भी अच्छे से हम देखेंगे. Now coming to your different types of, इसका क्वेश्चन ऐसा भी होगा, different types of publication open access. Open access में full open access जिसे कहते हैं, हम उसे golden भी कहते हैं, golden routine कहते हैं, या फिर उसे हम golden open access card भी कहते हैं. Either way it is called as. ये platform mostly uses this platform when you are going for this type of a journal access. Open access journal में चार type कहते हैं, और एक है. There is a one more type is there. One sec. एक और एक है, yellow type something is there. Green, yellow कुछ तो है. I'll tell you when we going there. और एक type है, इसमें चार type के access है आपको. There are total 4 types of access. So one is this golden, I have said you. Via publisher you will go, and complete charges will be taken bared by the author, or in sometimes the funders. If you have any fund, research fundings, as one of our research speaker has spoken about the fundings from Ohio University, she has spoken, right? If you are having any fundings, so you can go for that also. Open access, golden access one. In this golden access, final version article is freely available, permanently accessible to everyone. Very important point. This is very important point. In a golden open access, your complete final version, that is your post, post publication, or your article which has been published in a particular journal will be visible or will be accessible freely, and that too permanently. Is that clear? वो हर टाइम के लिए फ्री होगा और हर टाइम के लिए आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो, नॉट ओनली इन अ एम्बार्गो पीरियड, यानी एक कुछ टाइम होता है, 6 months का टाइम या 8 months का टाइम होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एम्बार्गो पीरियड. अभी हम आपको लाइव बताएंगे तो अब पता चलेगा व्हाट इज एम्बार्गो. आई शो यू ऑल द जर्नल्स, आई शो यू, डोंट वरी. ठीक है. And this golden open access can be available immediately after publication. For example, I have a proceeding. I have done one of my paper. I just want to show you so you can have a clear understanding. One of my paper is there, so that I'll show you. Recent paper, you can see it will be published in 2023 July, but it has been released. It has been published. Review paper is this. That is a review paper. If I get, I'll show you. Nahi to jaan. Yes. Nahi, ye to 19 lungs. Yes. See here, it has been published. Everyone can, is the screen visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ये ना बड़ा ध्यान से देखना, ये प्रैक्टिस के बाद ही आएगा. आपको अभी बता रही हूँ मैं. When I was a research scholar, I was not knowing this all. Because this is very core for us. If we are doing lot of efforts, we are taking to build up your manuscript, and we are putting in a wrong hands, it is not so worthful. Whole your efforts will be ruined up. See here, it has been published in when? In 10th June 29, it has been published, but officially it has to be published 2022 in the second international journal. Is that clear? See here. See here. Online कब हुआ ये? When it is online? Can anyone read it for me?
2019.
Very good. And in while 2019, I have only DIO number. Just now I had say you, what is DIO number? Data.
Digital object identifier.
Very good. Digital object identifier has been given. Only this one is given to me. I haven't given a ISN number or ISSN number. Nothing is given to me. When it will be given, this conference proceeding is kept in the repository now. This is kept in the repository, but I can access it now. See here, I can, though this many people have downloaded. You can download it. Copyrights, I'll show copyrights also. इतना समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं? ये पॉइंट आपको यहाँ पर समझ में आया है? चलो.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. क्योंकि ना ये आप कॉन्सेप्ट आपका क्लियर नहीं हुआ तो फिर I am here. Yeah, golden. So golden का समझ में आ गया everyone? In golden, both the ways you can go. You can go for the funded or you can go for your author, and you can, where you can check, or open access journals can be checked in your DOAG, Directory of Open Access Journal, Directory of Open Access Journal. Okay, this is the first one. Now coming to your green route, or you can call as a green open access. In a green open access, what is happening? Whole your text is being put into your deposit into your repository. यहाँ पर आपका repository आती है. When I'm talking about repository, what does it mean? It is publicly accessible now. It is publicly accessible, and author can publish in either way, in the subscripted one or your open access one. And the articles will be in your open access repository. अभी ओपन एक्सेस रिपोजिटरीज दिखाती हूँ. लेट मी शो यू व्हाट इज ऑन ओपन एक्सेस रिपोजिटरी. ये आपका अलग से क्वेश्चन हो सकता है in a coming question examination. This could be an what this could be a question for you. Write about open access repository stages. इसमें भी stages होते हैं repository के. Pre, post and publish version. ठीक है? You will have a pre, post and publish version. Is this screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अब प्री में क्या होता है? प्री प्रिंटेड में here is your author copy. It is an author copy and the author is whatever the manuscripts are there. I'm talking about manuscript. Whenever I'm talking about manuscript means what it is yet not an article. All the manuscript or all the research findings, what you are doing it, I'm saying research finding, I'm not saying article. ठीक है? All this will be published in a open access repository. So here we have three types of repositories over here. One is your BioRevic. I'll show you one repository. Already I have opened it. I have kept open bio. Okay, I'll open here. Yeah. See here. BioRec, BioArchive or BioRec, you can call it as, can you see this? It is a free online archive distribution services, unpublished preprint in the life sciences. What I have written here, it is preprint, where it is preprint. Stage one is your preprint. Now, why they have gone for it when it is not published? So let me do one thing. Coronavirus has been, it is a life sciences. So I'll write corona over here. It is a disease, I suppose you all know. If I'm searching for this disease, see here, so many papers has come up. Can you see this? So many papers has come up. This paper, this all are not been published, yet not been published, but they are getting your DOI numbers. If anybody is providing you a DOI number and going for the publication, please don't go for it. Please don't go for it. You can go for your self-archiving it. Getting it? This feature is available to you. If you want to go and put it here, you can go. This is your self-archiving, self-publication or self-archiving. Fine. What is this? Here you can find whole complete paper is there. And if you want to write any comments on it, or you want to provide any type technical help, if you find that you are capable of answering this question, or they will ask you, these are my research findings, and all these research findings, complete research findings won't be kept over here. Just look at here. This is the paper. Whole paper will not be over here. It will tell that I'm doing so and so. This is my problem and I have taken this methodology. The so and so I have taken it up, and it will be a brief author summary type. Getting it up. So if you want to write, if you want to go for a full paper, you can go for it. And you can see the matrix also. Again, it has been given the matrix also. Matrix matlab kya? Impact factor. How many people have looked up? This is the impact factor. Again, your complete paper is being checked. Author is giving all the information, results, all this thing. Here you can see. This paper is not published. It is been self-archived. It is in the repository. ये paper published नहीं हुआ वाला है. ठीक है? If you want, you can go for it. Download and you can do. And one more thing. If I'm accessing this, I'll go back again. See here, I found this paper to be interesting. So what I can do, add to the citation. So I'm doing it, citation, I'm clicking it right. Okay. And here, again, second paper I want, and I'm scrolling down. I can find fourth paper also. As I can go for many papers. And eventually, I'll just see how many papers I have done which is related to my research. I can go and check it out over here. Or I can, this is easily accessible to everyone, right? Even if I am a research scholar, the first time I'm going for my research in the coronavirus. Coronavirus scale, what are the changes have been taking place? What are that? See here. These are my selection. Is it clear or not, everyone? सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Language का problem or anyways I'm going too fast or what? नहीं ना? ये आपकी एक repository है और दूसरी repository another one is your NMC. NMC. Oh no. NMC. Another one is the archive. We'll go for the archive. PMC, that is PMC. See, I am not doing wonders over here. What is available online and all this are online available. Okay, fine. अच्छा मैं आपको ये भी link दे देती हूँ so that you can go through it. ये आपको हाँ, this repository is being developed by Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory. And all this information you can find it out over here. I'll give you this link also. And if you are smart, if you're on the desktop, you can open your links and check it out yourself. ठीक है? अगर आपको repository के बारे में पूछा गया तो you can answer from here. In the home, everything is. And I want to show you one clip. I want to show you one clip over here. Achha, sharing should be done. Wait a second. Is the voice audible to you all? Video voice is audible or not?
Imagine.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Acha, chalo, badhiya. Now see this video. It's a very, very simple video. You will have a eye-catching and refreshing for you all.
Imagine if there was somewhere you could submit a paper, and within 24 hours, anyone could read and cite it. Now imagine it was all free. Free for authors, free for readers. And anyone could join the discussion. BioArchive, the preprint server for biology from Cold Spring. Imagine if there was some.
See here, I just want to say. See here, it is saying preprint server. Is that audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो यहाँ पे preprint server. This is your preprint. Is that clear? थोड़ा सा refreshing हो गया होगा आप लोगों को. So let me close this. Come back again to the PPT. This is your pre. And now we are going for the post also. Post print. अभी पोस्ट प्रिंट भी बता देती हूँ आपको, पोस्ट प्रिंट भी इसमें होता है अवेलेबल. द ब्लॉक्स आर देयर. I have showed you about the blocks. Common creative, here you have a block, and in this block, if anybody want to discuss, you are stuck up in between. Mostly it happens. For me, it happens many a times. Mostly when I go with my deep learnings, as new technologies are coming, if I could not make it up by one method, if we are posting a problem over here, in this is a research fraternity and most of the people are in the same type of a research, so they will get back you very immediately. And if they could not find the appropriate answer, at least the path will be shown to you, which way to go. This is for the life sciences. The same archive has been done here. Another one is another journal. PMC and archive. See a preprint, every time it will be preprint. It is for the mathematics, physics, this one, theoretical papers one. This is for maths, computer science, all this one. In the chat, you can check it out. This is a repository preprint. Okay? Everyone getting it or not? Computer science, pura. That was for the life sciences. This is not for the theory, applied science. This is completely applied science. I suppose you all know science has been classified into two, applied and theory science. Fine. Do anybody have a doubts? These are your repositories where you can get the data sets also. These are the repositories. Mostly for the computer science, we know the repositories. IEEE was one among them. यहाँ पे IEEE होगा आपको. NHI भी है एक repository, data libraries. I'm dealing with the computer science. If it is anybody mathematics, you can see here. In mathematics also, many repositories are there. What I used to do is first, while very frankly, practically I'm talking about, when I could not find particular topic or a particular theme, so I could go and search for the articles, abstracts, so I can get in a clear vision what I can go for my research, which move will lead me to a success. They have helped me a lot, and this repositories has really helped me a lot in my research work. If you are doing a very good genuine research, you can go for and check it out. ठीक है? ये repository के 3 phases होते हैं, pre, post, and after publication. And the same thing, what is happening over here? I have to tell you this one. Now, what is happening in a preprint? You are been posting, and immediately, as the video has I have shown you the video, it is saying that immediately in a next minute, within the 12 hours or within the few hours, all of them can, research fraternity can see your paper. Okay, your manuscript can be seen, your article can be seen by all of them. So what you can do, you will get your DOI number while giving to the research publication house. So what is the advantages of keeping in the repository? You may ask me, Mohsina madam, why we should go for the repository? We can directly go for the journals. Unnecessary, we are opening our work with the other people. They might take it up. We can go for in a wrong way. If any smart people are there, they can take my work. Oh, don't you think so? So answer for that is that anyhow, when you are putting in this repository, no one can take it. As such, it will be allocated with your DOI number. Okay? You will get your DOI number, and with this DOI number, if you are approaching to your any publication house with respect to your golden card, green card, or platinum, that is a hybrid card, and another one is a yellow card. If you all are going for this different journals, so they will consider this your DOI number, but the peer reviewed will be done. In spite of this, the peer review will be done in a different fashion. The peer review will be in a different fashion for this DOI number acquiring it. Is that clear, everyone? समझ रहा है कि bounce हो रहा है? repository की part. Repository और publication साथ में ही मत करना, हाँ? Manuscript to article is a different journey. Open repository, free to publication version is a different journey. Okay. Now coming to the post print. As now in this post print, what is happening? You are giving to a publication house with your DOI number, still it is in the repository. So that is called post print. And once the your paper has been published, that is called published version. Finally, your manuscript has taken up in a article format and it is applicable online. So you can go for the online print or appearance in a traditional way or any other way. And especially you have to check open access rights are there. This rights will be coming in your accessing mode. Golden, hybrid or yellow one. Okay. Everyone clear with this? Do anybody have a doubt in this repository? I'm going in a bitwise. Repository किसमें आएगा? Green card, green open access है. This is your green open access. We have done a golden open access. Now we are done with your green open access. Okay. Do anybody have a doubt till now?
No, ma'am.
Fine. So let me take it to one more thing. Another one is your diamond one. See here. Diamond one, hybrid one is that half, it will be done with your publication only. Your APC or your any funding is there. Mostly funding people will go for these hybrid journals. Hybrid journals are nothing much to do. And now coming to your diamond, I was saying that this one is your diamond. Diamond is funded through library only or subscription model or industrial support. If anybody is having an industrial, if anybody is funding, any DST is funding you, any research paper is gone through a DST approval. So this type of paper has to follow your diamond route. Getting or not? Diamond route, just do not apply your APC. Your diamond route is not applying an APC for any author, but diamond is applying the money has to be paid or funded by your institutional or subsidiary models or via libraries or any society. DST is one best example. Everyone know what is DST is? NHI, DST, these are the organizations which funds the research. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? These are your different types of, is that clear? Different types of open access. This is the brief history. You can go and check it out. How this agitation has taken place. This is what it is telling. History of a brief history I want to tell you. In 1990s, the movement has taken place. I have said you, but specifically then this year I haven't said. So in 1990s, it has come and it has gone for the open resources available. Open courses were available, and we have the and different open access achievement can be done with the green, golden, and with your diamond. This is what we have last class I have shown you. Do anybody have a doubt in this? Do anybody have a doubt in this? And PubMed also is one of the repository. PubMed also is a repository. You can go and check the PubMed. It is a self-repository. GitHub. Nowadays, GitHub is coming huge in the computer science methodology. The GitHub is taking much. All these, what do you say, coding part, complete code part is available. Earlier, the coding part was not published, only the results were published. But nowadays, what is happening? The coding also has been submitted along with the paper, and that coding will be checked through your GitHub. POLS is there. This is a very renowned organization. And these are the this archives or this repositories work free of cost. And the cost will be taken by the maintenance publishing houses. Okay. Do anybody have a doubt in this? Any questions to be asked? As I have to go further. I'm waiting for the questions. Do anybody have a questions? Sure. It seems no one is having any questions over here. Give me a 10 minutes break and then again we'll start. Is that fine? Take it.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो, अगर किसी को कुछ डाउट है तो they can ask me. क्योंकि ये आपका ना 15 to 20 marks का पेपर होने वाला है. Section A and Section B is there. In research ethics, Section A and Section B. Section B में से आपको 15 marks definite question आएगा. As per their examination, as per their knowledge wise, you have to go and check the websites. I have given the link. It is very much transparent. Do anybody have a doubt still now? Ask, tell me quickly so that I can take a 10 minutes break. Yes, no, anything you at least intimate me with your chat.
No, ma'am.
Fine. Will 10 minutes break will take. Let the
Okay, ma'am.
what is the scenario in this? If I want to take a 10 minutes, what is the scenario? I need to show, what is that?
Madam,
Yes, sir.
no problem. You take a break, but you don't leave the meeting. You
हाँ,
again.
fine. Only I just, since I'm fasting, sir, so I could not speak
No,
up.
no problem, no problem.
That's the reason I'm taking a break.
Okay, no problem. So, dear participant, please don't leave the meeting. We will meet after 10 minutes. Here only.
10 minutes break.
Huh? Leave. Okay. Dear participants, if you have any difficulties regarding the coursework and all these things, if you may have any questions or any queries, please ask. Whatever difficulties and all these things, if you are there, or any certain topic, because we are only left certain days. We have to complete our syllabus. So if any topic is remaining and all these things, you just talk to with me. Or any topic you want to specify more. तुम्हाला जर एखादा टॉपिक असा वाटत असेल की हा एखाद्या टीचरनी शिकवला पण तुम्हाला जर ते समजलं नसेल तर आपण पुन्हा एखादा लेक्चर तुम्हाला घेऊ शकतो. तुम्हाला काही डिफिकल्टी असतील तर तसं सांगा मला एखादा टॉपिक. सांगा काही डिफिकल्टीज असतील तर. यस,
थोड़ा व्यायाम 5:30.
हे बघा आपले गिनगिने सरांनी तुम्हाला सगळे नोट्स दिलेले असतील. त्यामध्ये सगळे ओल्ड क्वेश्चन पेपर्स पण आहेत. त्यांचं गुगल ड्राईव्हची लिंकच तुम्हाला दिलेली आहे. जर नसेल तरी मी ती लिंक तुमच्या ग्रुपमध्ये टाकतो. शेअर केलेली आहे ऑलरेडी. नसेल तर मी पुन्हा शेअर करतो. गिनगिने सर आपण त्याच्यासाठी सरांचे काही लेक्चर्स राहतील की जे ओव्हरऑल जे नसेल झालं ते सर तुम्हाला करून देतील. तुमचा सिलेबस मधला प्रत्येक बीट अँड बीट वी हॅव कम्प्लिटेड. म्हणजे सगळं होईल तुमचं. फक्त आपल्याला कसं 13 तारखेच्या आधी तुम्हाला सगळ्या गोष्टी सांगावं लागतील की सर हे झालेलं नाही किंवा हे तुम्हाला रिवाइज करायचं आहे किंवा आता स्टॅट वरती तुम्हाला नेहमीसाठी एक क्वेश्चन राहणार म्हणजे राहणार. मग स्टॅट जर तुम्हाला समजलं नसेल तर तुम्हाला आणखी जर एखाद्या स्टॅटिस्टिक्सचं कोणाचं लेक्चर पाहिजे असेल तर आपण देऊ शकतो. मग असे जे काही टॉपिक्स असतात तुम्ही मागचे पेपर्स पहा, क्वेश्चन पेपर्स त्यावरती आपण घेऊ शकतो पुन्हा. कारण काय तुम्ही जर क्वेश्चन पेपर जर पाहिले, मी रिसेंट काही क्वेश्चन पेपर रिसेंट आता जस्ट 23 तारखेला क्वेश्चन पेपर हे झालेत, जे बॅकलॉगची एक्झाम झाली ते जर तुम्ही क्वेश्चन पेपर पाहिले असतील तर त्यामध्ये क्वेश्चन्स पहा. त्याच्या आधीचे एक्झामचे मी टाकलेत. म्हणजे रिसेंट जे रिवाइज सिलेबस वरती आधारित होते ते 2 क्वेश्चन पेपर मी 2 वेगवेगळ्या एक्झामचे टाकलेले आहेत. त्याच्या आधीचे पण काही क्वेश्चन पेपर गिनगिने सरांनी पाठवले असतील किंवा कॉम्प्युटरचे जे टीचर्स आहेत त्या सगळ्यांनी तुम्हाला रिवाइज केलेलं आहे. मोदी मॅडम असतील, मोसिना मॅडम असतील किंवा पत्की सर असतील किंवा आपले दुवे सर असतील, सगळ्यांनी तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन सांगितले की हे क्वेश्चन्स येऊ शकतात. फक्त आता राहिला प्रश्न रिसर्च मेथोडॉलॉजी आणि रिसर्च पब्लिकेशन इथिक्स. तर ते तुम्ही क्वेश्चन्स काढा जे मोस्ट प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चन्स आहेत. जर तुम्हाला काही डिफिकल्टीज असतील तर तुम्ही मला सांगा. आय विल अरेंज द लेक्चर ऑन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर टॉपिक. कारण आपल्याकडे अजून वेळ आहे. तुम्ही एकदम शेवटच्या दिवशी सांगितलं तर आपण त्यावरती टॉपिक म्हणजे लेक्चर अरेंज करू शकणार नाही. तुम्ही मला मीनवाईल तुम्ही पहा, सगळ्यांनी नोट्स काढले असू शकतात. जर असं काही असेल यू जस्ट कॉल मी. तुम्ही टॉपिक सांगा. मी कारण आपल्याकडे अजून वेळ आहे, 6-7 दिवस आहेत. तर त्यामुळे म्हणजे कसं आहे, तुमचं प्रिपरेशन होणं खूप जास्त गरजेचं आहे. कारण मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की ओनली 30% सक्सेस रेट इज देअर विदिन दिस पेपर्स. सो बी पंक्च्युअल अँड बी सिरियस अबाउट दिस एक्झामिनेशन. कारण तुम्ही जर एक जरी पेपर तुमचा राहिला तर यू कॅनॉट फेस द RRC मीटिंग. कारण तुम्हाला RAC झालेली आहे, गाईड हॅज अलॉटेड टू यू. बट इफ यू आर नॉट सक्सीड इन दिस PhD कोर्स एक्झामिनेशन, कारण आता एप्रिल पर्यंत हे सगळे कोर्सवर्क वेगवेगळ्या कॉलेजेसमध्ये चालत आहेत. आपलं 13ला संपेल, पण 30 एप्रिल पर्यंतची डेट दिलेली आहे. 30 एप्रिल नंतर केव्हा तरी तुमची एक्झामचं फॉर्म निघतील आणि एक्झामचे फॉर्म निघाल्यानंतर 10 ते 15 दिवसात तुमची एक्झाम राहील. म्हणजे तुमचं मेच्या शेवटच्या वीकमध्ये किंवा जूनच्या फर्स्ट वीकमध्ये तुमची एक्झाम आहे म्हणजे आहे 100%. मग त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला हा सगळा अभ्यास करावा लागेल आणि अभ्यास करून तुम्हाला ते क्वेश्चन पेपर सोडवायचे आहेत. एक जरी तुमचा पेपर बॅक राहिला तर तुम्हाला पुन्हा जी नेक्स्ट एक्झाम असेल 6 महिन्यानंतर त्यावेळेस एक्झाम क्लिअर करावं लागेल. अँड देन ओनली यू आर एबल टू फेस द RRC मीटिंग. म्हणजे तुम्ही एक जरी तुमचा क्वेश्चन म्हणजे पेपर जर बॅक राहिला तर तुम्हाला 6 महिने तुमचा प्रोसेसला डिले होईल. हे क्लिअर तुमच्या डोक्यामध्ये फिट बसून घ्या. त्यामुळं देर इज नो ऑप्शन ऑर अल्टरनेटिव्ह फॉर दिस. यू हॅव टू क्रॅक द एक्झाम ॲज अर्ली ॲज पॉसिबल. फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट मध्ये जर तुम्हाला एक्झाम घ्यायची असेल, क्लिअर करायची असेल तर हे सगळे लेक्चर्स तुम्ही अटेंड करा रेग्युलरली. आम्ही तुम्हाला पहिल्या दिवशी मी सांगितलेलं आहे, तुमच्या फायद्यासाठी सांगतोय या सगळ्या गोष्टी. आणि जर मी तर सगळे टॉपिक पाहू कोणता राहिलाय, पण तुम्ही आता अटेंड केलेला आहे, मी अटेंड नाही केले प्रत्येक लेक्चर्स. पण जर समजा असं वाटत असेल तुम्हाला की एखादा टॉपिक राहिलेला असेल तर तो टॉपिक मला तुम्ही सांगा. तो टॉपिक मी तो तुमचा पूर्ण करण्याची जबाबदारी मी घेईल तुमची. कारण काय मला जे लेक्चर हे आहेत गेस्ट लेक्चर्स त्यांना आपण युनिट वापरून दिले, त्यापैकी एखादा टॉपिक राहू शकते किंवा आणखी काही राहू शकते किंवा असं वाटेल तुम्हाला की हे महत्वाचं आहे. यू जस्ट फील फ्री टू आस्क मी एनी टाइम किंवा मेसेज करा. आपण त्यावरती एखादं गेस्ट लेक्चर अरेंज करू शकतो. तुम्हाला काही डिफिकल्ट असतील तुम्ही हे करा काही सर.
Yes, sir. I am back now.
ओके मॅम.
Thank
ओव्हर
you.
टू यू मॅम.
Thank you. In the chat box, you can see, sir, there is a message they are giving.
1 minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
ओके. इम्पोर्टेंट नोट्स तो अपन दे ही रहे मैम उनको थोड़ा सा, नो प्रॉब्लम. और most of the lecturers they are stick to the syllabus and they are giving information regarding how to solve the questions paper and all
Exactly.
these things.
Because there is a very less time left over. That's the reason we are focusing on the paper.
Yes. So that's why I am asking to them that if any topic is remaining, you just told me so that I will arrange the lecture on that particular topic.
Yeah, Srinivas Chauhan, regarding my topics, definitely I'll give you the question bank. Important questions will be given to Marathi sir. He will circulate you. Okay.
Okay.
Srinivas Chauhan is asking, apart from the previous question papers, can we get a question bank? Yes, definitely I'll give you.
Yes. I have already uploaded recent question paper of previous two exams
Mhm.
of I think March 21 and this March 23. Sorry, 22 and 23. These two question papers I have already uploaded on Google Classroom. So you just download these questions. Okay. So you just give me message. I will arrange the lectures. So I will request Dr. Mohsina ma'am to proceed her lecture, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That was the first point. That is the first point we have covered, open access publication and initiatives. This is what was the complete one topic. Okay. Do anybody have a doubt? They can ask me anytime. They can, and the same PPT will be shared with you through your Marathi sir. This one. This slide I want to tell you. This is the journey of your open access, golden open access journey. See, I have said you, it will be funded by others. This icons. When you are accessing your journals, you will find some icons over there. In a practical, I'll show you. If I discontinue here, it will be difficult for you to catch me up. See here, this, whenever you find this type of an icon, it means this paper has been funded by some research funding agencies. Is that clear? For example, developing countries like India also is a developing country, and beyond to us, Vietnam is there, or Syria, Malaysia is there, or Indonesia is there. So there are some developing countries, Africa is there, South Africa is there. These countries are having very less fundings. So this fundings will be provided by some organization to them, so they can access it. When this icon is on that particular journal, means that it is particular paper has been funded. On your paper, you can find this symbols. By this symbols have some meaning on it. So this is your journey and this is your symbols journey. You can, if by chance they may ask you, so it's better to take a precautions. Once it has been, your manuscript is in the second phase is here. Your manuscript is here is a fill one and you are giving it empty one. So your manuscript has been submitted to your open access for the peer review. One peer review is done, tick marks has been shown, your manuscript is accepted for the publication. And here the pencil, it is saying that author is writing the copyright. Now, while going for the copyright issues, you have two things. As I will go for the copyright also, again, it is in your last phase. Copyright is, and again, one complete topic is there. I'll tell you in detail. In this copyright, what is happening? Two types of copyrights will be there, mainly depending upon the publications. If you're going for the open access, so you are saying the whole and soul responsible for allowing the user to use it, that privilege is taken by me. And if you're going for the traditional one, what you're saying, I'm least bothered, I don't want to pay money. You do whatever you want to do with my manuscript, but just publish my manuscript. This is what you want to tell. And the publishing houses are responsible for marketing it, reselling it, whatever it is. Fine. This is what a copyright is. Retaining the copyright. After retaining the copyright, what is happening? You are paying the amount. If it is your open access journal, golden open access it is. So what is happening? Ups and down is taking place. Now, if it is well and good, everything is going fine, all preview has been checked, everything is done. So what they will do? They will ask for the money. When they are asking for the money, this money is for what? It is the money for your article processing charge. This is your APC. APC has to be covered by your publication house. And next year, it is your lock is open. Lock is open means it is saying that it is your open access version and it is immediately available after the publication. And when it is going for the publication, it is having some public grants of reusability, half reusability, because we're going for the hybrid, golden, green, and platinum. So we have, according to that, we have different copyrights. Day A1, I have shown you one of my paper which is having a copyright grants to it. So that is what I will show you. And once it is having copyrights, so what is happening? It is taking an acceleration. It is taking your high peak. Many people are visiting, are viewing your article. When they view your article, they know about the article, they can access the article and they can work on it further. This is the complete, what do you say, iconically representation of your global access, golden global access. Do anybody have a doubt till now? Regarding the resources of your open access, these are the open access resources. Yes, I'll just do one thing. I'll just copy this for you all. Why it has not been copied? Wait a second. I'll just copy and put it up. These are your open access journals. Open access journals are this: PMC, PubMed Center, PLC, Public Library of Science. Or bhi hai, much more are there. This is few which I founded. BMC, biomedical. In medical sciences, there is a lot of reference required every time. Okay. And one question, previously there was a question on DOI. What is DOI? DOJ. DOJ is a journal and it is going from 2003 onwards, it is existing. Till recently, when I was giving this lecture was 2019. So in there, 10 years they have completed and beyond it is going on. It is a press release note here. This link also I'll share with you all. So, it is having all the details. DOJ, you can see Directory of Open Journal Access. Okay, shall I show you the Directory of Open Access Journals? You want to see Directory of Open Access Journals? Let us go for it. Look better. DOJ. See here. Here their complete open access journals will be available. If you want to go through the journal wise, you can go with the journals without APC. Here you have with the journals. See here. You can see the journals. Fine. If you want to go for the fields, here you have fields also. You have a publisher. If I want to go for the publisher, for example, Springer. So yeah, Springers here in this journals, so many are open access. If you want to go in, you have another topic also. Open karke dekhna hai, so you can go over and check it out. In English language, this is for medicines, this for the artificial intelligence. Let us go for this artificial intelligence. And this has been situated in Switzerland. Regarding the article, see here, €990 APC charges has to be paid. And I have said you, this icons will be seen every time. The icons will be seen to you. CC means this is your copyright and a person is standing. Okay. Just now I had said you, these icons are very important. CC means what? Public grant reusability. So here it is having public grant reusability one thing. And it is an open access, then only CC will come. Getting or not, everyone? This is the one way of accessing your DOI. Another one is another way of accessing. If you want to see your any repositories, you can check it out. And if you want to know about the organization DOA, how it works, how the team is working, you can go and check. Yeah. Now I want to go for my article. If suppose I have my article ready. So that is, for example, I belong to computer science, so I am going for the deep learning review. This is my abstract type. In this abstract, I am looking for review of segmentation. Again, it is one topic. 210 articles has come up. See this. I'm searching the article now. I was searching with respect to journal over here. Now see, the cancer is a very good one. This journal is very good. These are the journal names. BMC. This is the article remote sensing. This also is a very good journal. IEEE access. If you're going for IEEE access, you need to pay for it. See here. Now you see how many signs are here. Can you make it out? CC and a person, no dollar, no, they are not taking any money. They are charging for only APC charges. They are not charging. And what type of open access it is, here you can see in the license. All the journal have the details. Okay, everyone clear? DOI में कितने तरह से access कर सकते हैं आप? दो तरीके से. One is your through your article, another one is your through journal. ठीक है, everyone? Everyone with me or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. One part is done. Now let us go to the another part. Another part is that let us go and search the journals. Which journals will have a less money? Here it is. Here also you can see it with no APC charges. But they will have an embargo period. Acha, embargo period I have to tell you. Journal. Okay. This journal. एम्बार्गो पीरियड उसे कहते हैं जो टाइम लिमिट के अंदर पब्लिश होना है. ये आपकी इसकी वेबसाइट पे जाओ. Here you have ISN. Here you have an article. There is a no publication required for it. But this journal is in publishing in open access in 2018 में था. अभी इसकी status. This are your common property copyright. Authors को copyrights का right नहीं है, so so the publisher will take the responsibility. ठीक है, getting it? ये आपका journal है, and if you want to visit it, you can visit the particular journal. आप यहाँ पे जाकर अपना manuscript submit कर सकते हैं. अब फिर भी again while going and doing it, इसको आप copy कर आप कहाँ पे करोगे? Bellist में करोगे. पीरियडिक जर्नल को इसमें फाइंड आउट करते हैं हम. Are what is happening? Some images I didn't see. Hurry. Is I'm on the Zoom meeting? I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. In the fake journals, go and check it out. The last list. Yeah, go and check it out. Just now I have selected. So I'll go for the standalone journals. Here you go and paste it and then search it. See, in search it should be 0. I could not find that journal. Getting it? I could not find the information of that journal anywhere. So it is an original one. Clear, everyone? This is how your open access you will do. Now, next topic. Let me start with the next topic. Oh, 20 minutes are there. We'll start it. Okay. Next topic is your Sherpa and a Romeo. First, we'll go with your Sherpa. Till now, do anybody have a doubt? Now, next is your Sherpa and a Romeo. These are the 2 online resources where you can check your publishers, copyrights and self-archiving policies. As I have said you, self-archive policy. यहाँ पे और एक दिखा देती हूँ आपको. Self-archiving policies. Few journals, all the journals, publication house has different archive policies. So these are your archive policies. To know all the policies online, if you are publishing it, you have almost all the policies available. So here you have to mention, first one is your Sherpa. We'll go first the Sherpa. It is an online rules and regulation for your Sherpa. Sherpa website. No, it's not so. Tomorrow I'll continue with your Sherpa, new topic. Is that clear? Tomorrow morning we'll have a session. Is that clear, everyone?
Okay, ma'am.
Marathe sir, we'll wind up here rather than starting a new topic. Tomorrow morning I'll start with a new topic.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. No problem.
We'll wind up here, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I think tomorrow at 11 a.m. Yeah.
Sure. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. I'll be starting, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Tomorrow, the 2 Sherpa and Romeo will be completed. One complete point will be completed.
Yes. Yes. Ma'am. No problem. So, dear participants, if you have any difficulties, please ask to madam. Okay.
Please do the homework. Please do the homework. Homework means whatever the links I have shared you. take down the link and open, check it out, make your own answers. That will be your homework to you all.
Ma'am,
Yes,
you
sir.
just give me that assignment
Okay, sir. I'll give.
regarding this, whatever you have teach
Two
to them.
questions are there. Today's 2 questions are there.
Yeah, you just given me. I will upload it on Google Classroom so that we will have that documentation part.
Okay, fine, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank
So I'm most thankful to Dr. Mohsina ma'am for giving elaborative and very informative lecture to our participants. On behalf of all the participants and Research Committee Science College Nanded, I heartily thank to Dr. Mohsina ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I'm very much thankful to this organization, NEA Science College, and the research committee head, Vishal Marathe, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, I think I will upload, I will join you in this group so that one of the members said that link share on WhatsApp, whatever the links you have
Oh, yeah,
said.
I have shared it. I don't have a randomly I have shared, sir.
Okay, because,
Randomly I have shared it. I don't have
Okay.
any copy for this. If you want, I'll just copy from this link.
okay, so dear students, this lecture is online stream on YouTube. You just go to YouTube, our college YouTube link. I will share the link of this lecture, YouTube link. You just go and check the whatever the links are there, right? Okay, thank you very much, madam. So, dear participants, we will meet at tomorrow 11 a.m.
Sure, sir.
Okay, ma'am. So I request Mr. Ganesh to end the meeting. Ganesh is there? Mr. Ganesh? Okay. Ganesh? Okay.
We can find, it's a host, sir, co-host, we can do.
हाँ अपन नहीं कर सकते मैम, वो गणेश ही कर सकता है.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
मैं कॉल करता गणेश.
Okay, sir. Thank
No
you.
problem.
And I'm leaving, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.